Hello everybody, this is Kurohane Tatsumaki back again with another video. This is talking about it's okay to be alone. It's okay to dream. Now, this video I created based on these are one of the things that Ada herself said in one of her interviews. So, let me tell you my experience of life and how things go in it. As a person that's into anime, manga, gaming, biking, music, I'm into all type of stuff in it. It's just one of the ones where if I go to MCN Comic Con, I've always knew that I didn't belong there. Same when I studied, I didn't belong there. The gaming world, PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo. I had all my accounts like Twitch. I had my other gaming channel, Yonko Gaming. I had the TikTok, I had the Instagram, I had all these platforms you can think about, like Twitter, what's known as X now, Facebook, the whole thing. Now, when it comes to going to places like Bandai, Namco and Camden, you're going to the Japan Craft, you're going places, you just want to know that there's people you can get on with and you share the same thing. However, come to a place of 20,000 people to MCN Comic Con and find out, well, no one will chat to you, no one will looking at you, you can't engage, you're just on your own, you're just by yourself. Even going to the park where they had the Xenoverse 2, Deep Sea Kakarot, they had Storm Connections, they had all other titles of games there. But once I showed up, people just treated me in a certain type of way where it was like, nah, we don't like him, we don't want nothing to do with him. And as I got up and left and walked away, oh yeah, who wants to play this? Hold on, I was just here, there was a free control pad sitting there all that time. But for some reason, sometimes you may be that person going uni, you may be doing arts, you may go, is it the University of Arts of London? Is it UAL? You may be going there. You may be that person where no one just don't want to mix with you, no one don't want to get involved with you. You may be that person do animation, I don't know, you may be a programmer, maybe anything, whatever you do. There's always that one person where no one don't really interact with. That's someone like me. So if you look at someone like me, who is interacting with someone like me? No one. So it's just me basically by myself. So when I come to think about it very carefully, what do? The more you focus on it, the more sadder you get angry, the rage, the depression, I think it's a sadness. You start to get to this point where a part of you change. A part of you just don't understand why these things are happening, and eventually what will happen is that a part of you will be like, you know what? You try to cling on to this hope that something may change, that something may happen, something may become better of this. Then you sit there and realize, actually, there's nothing better here. Nothing ain't changing. It's all the same. Now, you may be that person that may go to, I don't know, a Japanese restaurant, a Korean restaurant. You may go anywhere of these places, and you'll be sitting at a table, and your table's the only one that's empty, and everyone's just moved away from you. Everyone just looks at you in a strange way, different way. This is the stuff that you face. So before you realize it, what do? You start to lose faith in humanity. You start to disconnect from humanity. You start to hate humanity, despise humanity, because the way how people have treated you. You start to lose faith. You don't trust no one. You put yourself into a place where you put yourself in a ball, in a cage, to put all your defenses around where you just say, forget the world, innit? It's like you just block yourself away from the world. Now, and in the day, Even though I'm alone, sometimes you don't really like that feeling. However, you just have to just accept it for what it is and say, you know what, I am alone. I ain't really got no friends out here. Right? I ain't got no family out here. The last family member that was here, as you see there, is no longer here. As you can see. So what do? When I used to come back through the door, my mum used to always be here. My mum was always here. Right here. Always here. Right? This what you're seeing on the door. It's the last thing my mum wore. It's the last thing she wore before she died. That's what's hanging on the door right here. Now, what it is, right? Sometimes it's just the way how life can be. And Ado did say that it's okay to dream. Now, let's talk about me very carefully. And I did miss out a few things. I am not bike man. Charles riding. Right? Dirt jumping. Downhill, through extreme, cross country, all mountain, you name it, I could do the whole thing. Right? I could do the whole thing. Right? On the BMX, I could do the whole thing. That gamer, PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo platform, Sega, Sega, everything what was out at that time. Right? I'm the phones man. I had all the phones. I had all this Ericsson T10, I had the Ericsson T20, you name it. I had all the Nokia Engages, I had all the K800i, and I had all those phones in it. I had all the yo-yos, the Tamagotchis. You're talking about the days of Pokemon. It is the 30th anniversary today for Pokemon. Right? I remember when that first came out 30 years ago. Right? Now, Digimon, Beyblade, Yu-Gi-Oh, all those things you can think about. Right? I've been there. Anime, the manga, the gaming, like all the cars, like all my Japanese cars, and the Nissan Skyline, R32, R33, R34. Obviously, then you got the GTR 35 because the Skyline name ended with the GTR 34, the Toyota Supra, the Mitsubishi Evo, the Subaru Impreza, the Nissan 350Z, 370Z, and the new Z. You get what I'm saying? Like all them cars there, the Honda Civic, the Mazda MX-5, RX-7, RX-8, like all them Japanese cars, they're in it. So, and in the day I was a man that was into everything, all my metal, you name it, my rock. Man's doing all the Breaking Benjamin, all the Evanescence. Man's doing the Slipknot, the Korn, the Linkin Park, Kill Switch, like you name it. Bullet for My Valentine, Machine Head, Within Temptation, My Apocalypse, everything you can think about, Disturbed. So I was going through all these type of stuff. But as I was going through now, times changed, didn't it? Times changed. There's only a few people that would mix with you. Charles Riding, Andrew Chai, Andrew Terry, right? And you had Brendan. There's only 3 people that really said, okay, we can mix with him like that. Come to the gaming was the same thing. Come to the anime was the same thing. Come to the manga was the same thing. Coming to all these things was the same thing. So, May, MCN Comic Con, just down the road. Not that far from where I'm, just down the road. Right? It's just down the road. Right? So, at the end of the day, once I bought my tickets on go, I really know what to expect. A man on his own, like always, no connections, no loved ones, no kids, no nothing. It's just me walking through and it's like, you know what? Oh, look at him. Look at this guy on his own. He ain't got nobody. But you know what? Sometimes you gotta face these type of things. It's not nice. Ain't easy. It's hard. It's sad. But us in this world has to just deal with it. You got to deal with it and you got to move on. You just can't really do nothing about it. It's just one of them ones where it's not easy, right? It's not easy, but these are the things that if you don't address them sooner or later, you'll go mad. You'll flip out, right? You'll look at people in a different way, because as far as I'm concerned, I know I don't want to live and die like this. Because let me explain something to you. There are two different type of people. There's one that live a wonderful life, and at the end of their life they be like, wow, that was an incredible ride. It's like jumping on a roller coaster. It's like, okay, have anyone have a Nintendo Switch 2? Go play Mario Kart World and play the one with the rainbow level, and wait until you reach the rainbow level. When you go for that rainbow level and you go through up in the air and you do the turns and you're landing on the rainbow road, you go, oh my god, I touched the rainbow road. That's how a wonderful life is like. Play Mario Kart and play that rainbow level and you'll understand, you'll get an idea. It's like, wow, like this is impressive. That's how it is when you reach the end of the road. Then you have the other one, right? This is like playing Call of Duty Warzone, or you're playing, I don't know, you're playing probably like Resident Evil. You're probably playing one of them games where you get destroyed. Another game, it's like playing something like, I don't know, like Xenoverse 2. You've probably gone into a lobby to face someone, or you played like Marvel vs. Capcom or Tekken. It's like one of those type of games where you go in, you get absolutely destroyed, you get decimated, right? To the point where you just take the game out, you take it to the shop and you sell it off. People's done that. That's how life feels like on the other end. What the hell happened? What just happened? What is all of this? And that's when you die in fear, sadness, and misery. Me, I'm on this side, the left one. Because you know why? I haven't lived that life to that point where it's like, oh my god, life was a wonderful ride. It was a disastrous ride. So I know when I'm laying there on my deathbed, I'm going to be like, I'm at my end. I didn't get to achieve what I wanted to achieve. I didn't get to own this. I didn't get to do this. The way I've been treated, what I went through in life. And when you're seeing your last moments and everything is playing back at you, you're like, what the hell did I do to deserve this? And when everything's all playing back at you, and that time when you're gone, before you even see the process of the transitioning of the previous life to the next life, you check out. You just check out, and before you realize it, you enter through a tunnel. You saw the light. That's you as a baby to a new mother, and that's how that thing goes. So to be honest with you, I don't know, but it's just one of them ones where you just gotta understand that, innit? We have to get to understanding where it's okay to be alone. It's okay not to have anyone around us. That's what we have to come to. That's my message from me to you. I'm a man of experience. I have a very, very, very dark history. However, it's not the right time for me to put that on YouTube right now. Because when something is heard, it can't be unheard. When something is seen, can't be unseen. When something's being smelt, it can't be unsmelt. When something's felt, can't be unfelt. You understand? When something being tasted, can't be untasted. You get what I'm saying? If I told you to go to T4 and I told you to have a nice mango smoothie, have anyone been to T4 and tried a mango smoothie? Or tried the strawberry and lemonade? When I tasted that once, I couldn't untaste that. I just remember the taste. When I was sitting there cooking my beef ribeye steak for dinner, and I did the beef curry with the rice, and you smell that beef, you'll always know it. Do you understand? Right? Just the way I heard Ardo's song, New Genesis. When I heard that once, I could never unhear it. Even to this day, it's like, oh my God. Oh wow. This reminds me of the first day when I heard it. Like we talk about like what, nearly 4 years ago. You get what I'm saying? When I take a look and I see beauties of the world and I see it, it's like, wow, you can't unsee that. Once you see it, you just know it. So in the day, we just have to come to terms where it's like, be a realist, see it for what it is, have no high expectation or attachment to outcome. It's just one-on-ones where inside of here we have the ego. What is ego? Let me explain what ego is. It's the accumulation of thoughts that you identify as being you. Really and truly, if I took every single thought and broke it in half, there's no life inside of none of them. They're dead things. However, they rule our life. Now, you got the brain and you got the mind. The brain and the mind are the same thing. The mind is the awareness, right? It's the one that saturates everything in the universe. It's the same awareness what's in the leaf, what's in the tree, in every single thing. If it weren't there, we'll be dead. Same for everything else. Right? The brain is just like an instrument. It's just a tool. What the awareness is using. Right? But the problem is, right? It's the ego. What's the issue? The ego is of course the war, crime, murder, rape, death, all them type of things. All these type of things, all the horrible things you see in the world, all comes from the ego. It's got nothing to do with awareness. It's the ego. It's that, the accumulation of thoughts. If you got rid of all those thoughts, and you erase everything. If you wake up by tomorrow and you walk out the house, the world's a peaceful place. If you look at it carefully, life is perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with life. Life is great. Life is fantastic. Life is miraculous. Even the one beside your beside your 2 ears right now, it's miraculous, amazing, it's great. It doesn't age, don't get old, don't get sick, don't get depressed, nothing. It's the ego that's inside of us. That's what the problem is. If I could press one button and erase everyone's egos, don't be no hate, don't be no racism, no discrimination, no sexism, will be none of that. None of that won't be there. It will be gone. So what I'm saying is that in the world that we're in, if you're a person that faces loneliness like I do, it's okay to be alone, you know. It's okay to be alone on your own. However, just keep your dreams alive, innit? Just focus on that. For example, what am I doing right now? I'm getting back into my anime. Getting back into my gaming. When I had my friend Nintendo Switch 2, it gave me that reason of owning a Switch. Yes, I gave my friend a Switch 2 for her birthday, but I'm just going to go for a Switch OLED and just wait until the Switch 2 OLED come out and then get that afterwards. Right? Because I prefer OLED because I game on the LG OLED, and once you look at OLED, it's not easy to switch to something else. I love my OLEDs. I love my vibrant colors and perfect black level, so that's why I want to switch OLED until Switch 2 OLED comes out. Probably like 2017 we had a normal Switch, so next year Switch will be 10 years old for the original Switch. The OLED came at 2021, 4 years later, 17, 8, 9, 20, 21, 4 years later the OLED won't come out. Now 2025 that you see right now, 2021, 22, 23, 24, 25. So another 4 years later, the Nintendo Switch 2 come out. Now, as that's 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, so 2029 will be my assumption would be the Switch 2 OLED. Once Switch 2 OLED come out, 29, 30 for 1, for 2, for 3. So 2033 should be Nintendo Switch 3. Right, by then we'll be in the PlayStation 6 time, the Xbox Series X2 time, stuff like that. That's around that time where Sony would be going to the mid-gen refresh onto the PlayStation 6 Pro and stuff like that. So basically, let me see, 2027, 28, 29, 30. Yeah, by then PlayStation 6 Pro would be out. Yeah, that would be out before the Switch 3 would be out, probably like a year or so before. Yes, it would be out. So for me, I'm gonna get back into that place where I like Anime Man 100%, Manga Man 100%, right? Games Man 100%, right? Bike Man 100%, right? Anything I'm into, anything I love, 100%. Get myself my Galaxy Book 6 Ultra that I can do like video editing on, but then I can get myself music software, make music, make beats and stuff, and put them to my video, upload them into my on my channel. Get a microphone. I do have a I think I do have like a closet area over here, like a wardrobe area over here, where it's built into my bedroom, but I put my bed there, so I never used it. So what I can do in here, I can put lights in there. So what I could do, I could go in there, do works in there, put lights in there. I will sound pad the whole thing. Okay, I'm looking at it right now. I can sound pad the whole thing. I can put I can fit in there music. Yeah, I can actually turn it into. I can turn it into a booth if I wanted to, and I could turn it into a place where I could do my recording in there. Yeah, I could do that because my friend Daniel, he did the same thing. He turned his built-in wardrobe thing into a studio where he did his music in there. So I will do the same thing there. So I'll do that there. I can convert that into that, and I got that, and I can make music in there, and I can implement that to my video, so I can express on how I feel from my own video. Now, when I think about it carefully, it's a good idea because if you take a look at people like Eli, the People's Guy, Zay TV, they sing their own song and put their own song in their own videos. Now, when I think about that, once I got the hardware and the musical equipment, I can do that type of stuff, and that will be good. Next thing is art. Art is another thing. As an anime man, as a gaming man, I've got a lot of custom characters. I have about, let me see. On Soul Calibur, I have 102 characters I created. I have, I created 102 female warriors onto Soul Calibur 6. Xenoverse 2, I created another 16 female warriors there. On Shinobi Striker, I have Miyabi. She's one over there. I have Haley, another one. Breakers. I have Kazuha on the other side for Jump Force. Obviously, Jennifer and Jasmine is for Xenoverse 1 and 2. I have literally, let me see, that's like 100 characters, 116, 118, 124 if I apply the girls, 124, 126. So I have about, we're talking about 126 female warriors are created, plus Dragon Ball Age 1000 that will be coming. Well, add more. The whole idea, like an A1 or A0, and be able to draw every single one of them. Really and truly, there's a lot of stuff I wanted to draw, like Shanks, Luffy, Naruto, Gaara, Natsu, Kurosaki, Ichigo, like Kenpachi Zaraki, Kutsuki Byaki. You honestly see one kind with this. There's a lot of things I always want to draw. I wanted to express on how I saw and feel things on paper. So this is for me. This is my dreams is literally be able to be an animator, create my own anime series, create my own music, be able to draw, write my own manga. This is how I want it to be. So if I'm able to just say, you know what, I can make my music, I can animate my own thing, I can do manga, I can draw, I can build up the bike I wanted to build up, go back out there, do the trials riding, jump onto obstacles. If I could just find that part of me where I can just say, okay, this is the part I want to do. So this can get a bit kind of complicated because the whole idea is it's to make my own music. However, it's to mix it into my YouTube channel. Then I got my anime, manga, my gaming, and everything else I'm into, and my biking. Now, how do I mix the bike and everything together? Now, if I was good at animation, I could do a anime series based on trials with my own music and stuff in there. I could do something like that. If I learned Japanese, it would have been easier for me to express better on what I want to say. There's things, but I just have to find a way how do I get this to happen. It's just the dream part. This dream part, what I'm mentioning is it's not even this dream part is it's hard to say this. There is me, right? There is me. There's my true self. There's me, right? There's a me that isn't a ball, is hidden, no one is seen. Then you have the split personalities that comes after that, where these are the ones that protects the real you. So there's multiple personalities of you, but then you got the real one within you. Now, this is the dream of a split personality. It's not the dream of the main one, the Shite, the one was in the main one. You see, there is a yin, there's a yang. They're in collaboration with each other. They're counterparts of each other. They're not enemies. They're collaboration. Same way you breathe in, you breathe out. If they weren't in collaboration, you wouldn't be here. You'd be dead. So, if your heart went boom, dum, dum, dum. If one go dum and another one go dum, and they're in collaboration, you're dead anyway. So, you get what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is that what the problem is that there is a dream of the main and there's the dream of the side character. It's hard to say this. Look, you see, you got the awareness and you got the ego. You got two of them in there. You got the awareness, the one that saturates the whole universe. It's literally God between your ears. And then you got the ego, the accumulation of thoughts that we spoke about earlier. Inside of you, you got split personalities. You got different versions of you, where they're like, how can I say this? They're like the branches. They're like branches of the trunk. The trunk is the main you, and the split personality are like the branches that comes off. You got this branch, and that branch, over there. You get one coming from, and what it is, right? It's like the trunk that has a dream, but the branch has got a dream of their own. And what it is that my true self is the type of person where, yes, me and the main do share very similar dreams. However, his dream is more majestic. It's more miraculous. It's more different from our ones here. Then you have the other side of things, the spiritual side of things, the mystic side, the mystical side of things, where it's kind of, you see, this is where things gets complicated because, as I explained, let's leave the main out of it. There's two parts of us here. There is the one where he wants to do his music, does his YouTube videos, and he wants to combine the two together to make something out of it. Do my reviews on what I do, showing places around, doing content. At the same time, this video is also designed to observe myself, to be able to improve and become better. At the same time, by applying music to my visual content and then doing something with that, and then because I can't draw, and I've attempted it before, I can't manifest what I'm trying. I can't manifest what I want to manifest because the competence level is not there to express what's within. I can't do it. So that field gets complicated. The biking, the trials, mixing the trials to my video, you would need a camera guy to be able to record, right? The camera guy ain't there. So the problem is here is that what do I do in it to make this thing kick off, make this thing go somewhere in it? That's what this is. So it's one of them ones where it's complicated when it comes to this, how to do this, because there's one part of me where it wants to go the mystical way of things. It wants to get into the mysticism. Mysticism, right? So you got the mysticism side, the mystic side of things, and you got this other side of things. So there is a center part where Am I materialistic or am I going the spiritual way? And this is where I'm stuck. Because the dream that I want to manifest, I don't know how to find the other way of kicking it off to make it happen, if you understand what I mean. So it leads to this point where you don't want to end up in a stalemate. You don't want to get stagnant. You don't want to get caught up in this proper stuff. You want to be able to find a way where something good happens for you. And this is where the issue is. So do I go the spiritual way and go the mystical way of things? Do I stay on the more the materialistic route? Do I go this way? Then there's too many dreams. How can I say it? There's dreams that's set where I don't know which way to go. And I don't know how to find a way to manifest that easy. There is my real true self where his dream is something where it's not something to look at lightly. His dream is something where it's very difficult. It's very complex. When I'm saying these things, I am aware of one thing. Be careful what you say and identify with, because it would actually be that. I'm aware of that. But I'm talking from experience. So, yes, I'm alone. However, it's okay to dream. But I just want to make sure that I'm able to manifest one of them. So, it's just which direction do I go first? Do I try to make music? See, can I get my music out there? Can that kick off for me? I just want to be able to create a platform where it's successful. Do you understand? I want to create a successful platform. I just don't know how to do it, because everything I've done in life would end up in failure. It's the reason why I deleted off all my social media. I deleted off everything because I didn't belong. I didn't fit. I didn't know. Somehow none of this thing ever wanted to take off. So what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? So this is what this is right now. So I want to be able to find a way where I can make it in a way where life can happen for me. And that's what this is. And hopefully that somewhere down the line, something good can happen for me, because if it don't, then what am I meant to do? So it's precisely just that. And when it comes to my dream, it's something I have to manifest alone, because at this current moment, on how things are right now, sometimes in life, it's just how it go, innit? It's okay to dream. It's okay to be alone. You just have to do this thing by yourself and just manifest by yourself. Sometimes you gotta walk a road alone. Sometimes ain't no one with you. Just the way I we're born alone, the way I we die alone. And if you think about it this way, if you look at the whole world, where it has a universal consciousness and the universal mind, is that not here alone? So that means we was here alone all along. And even when we're dead and gone, it'll still be like that. So that's all I can say to you. Kurohanadi Tatsumaki, over and out, and this is how it is. So I don't know what else to say, but it's one of the ones where I just have to focus and manifest alone, by myself alone. No friends, no family, no nothing. It's just one of the ones where I gotta take it to the end until I pull my last breath. It's just how it is. So no high expectation or attachment to outcome. Be a realist to see it for what it is. That's what there is to it. Until our time comes, that could be at any moment, unless something else happens. So that's it there. And what I will say to you is, what you focus on is what expands. Where your attention goes, your energy goes, chi follows mind. If I focus on the hand, chi goes to the right hand. If I focus on the left hand, the chi goes to the left hand. Focus on my nose, everything's going there. Right? So that's practically just that. So one thing I also learned as well is I stick to basic things. I'll tell you why I stick to basic things. When I was that type of man, saying to myself, okay, spend money on a like equipment, I noticed things never went nowhere. I tell you the reason why. When I was doing my Yonko gaming, what did I do? I bought the Elgato HD60X. I bought the Asus TUF gaming laptop. It had the Ryzen 7 7735HS with the RTX 4060. I was using OBS. But because of the was it the memory? No. Was it the memory or the CUDA cores? I think it was either the memory or the CUDA cores or whatever it was. I couldn't record at 4K. Was it 4K? I felt I could only do 4K 50 because what happened was I think I ran a memory or CUDA cores because there's something with the graphics card where it's needed to do 4K 60, but if I had the 4070 version, it would have enough. I think it was either memory CUDA, so it was something like that was needed, right? Where OBS could record in it without getting none of that issue and stuff was happening. So things happen in it. So as far as I'm concerned, that when the more money I spent on equipment, like I had the Blue Yeti microphone with a built-in amp, I will plug that into the back of the PS5, and what I would do, most of the time my headset was always wired. So it's wired to the Blue Yeti with an amp inside to my headphone. That's something where probably could have done it to my Odyssey Max if I wanted to. Then when I need to speak, I got the microphone that I'm speaking to on the floor, omnidirectional with the mic gain set. Then I got the headphones on. I had everything all set up. The moment I bought the equipment, guess what? My Twitch platforms went. It just went. People that came in every for 2 seconds and went, 5 seconds and left, 10 seconds and left. Before I realized it, I had to sell off all the equipment because everything just went downhill. When I think about it very carefully, when I tried my best, someone will say something and I go to talk, and before I realize it, the person's already left. But I said, hold on, I didn't even get to reply to you. Sometimes it's just the way it is, because when you realize these type of things, you have to be like, you know what? It's just how it go. Sometimes you just can't do nothing about it. It's just the way life can be. It could just be that. Right? It can just be that. Sometimes life, it's not a nice thing. Life can be horrible. But you just have to bear it and go through with it. My mum used to always say to me, you gotta learn how to fight it. My mum didn't know when the time was coming. One day she woke up and goes, Lord, she saw herself going, it's like shit. And then that day I saw my mum die before me. Like, can it get any worse than that? And in the day, what I'm saying is, right, I forgot how I got to it. It's just one of them ones where no matter what I was doing, the more money I spent on equipment, the worse it went. For example, let me give you an example. See my YouTube content? That's just shot on the Galaxy S23. Oh, no. It was shot on the Galaxy S20 FE. When I started my channel, it was on the S20 FE I was filming on. I think, hold on. I think it was the Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Lite I started on. So Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Lite, I think I started on when I was doing content here. And then I had the S20 FE. I just can't remember what phone I was using at the time, because I did have multiple phones sitting about. So I think it was S20 FE, and then what happened was S24 Ultra was 2023. Yeah, so I started on the S20 FE, then the Galaxy S24 Ultra, and I went Galaxy Z Fold 7. So Fold 7 is what I'm recording content on. Now, when I went with it, I bought DJI Mic Mini. However, there's a problem. You can't charge the DJI mic while you're recording at the same time. Because I'm recording long events, I need to have the battery life. Battery life is important. You understand? I need the battery life or it's not going to go nowhere. That's what I need it for. So, for me to record an event and the phone's dying, means I have to plug out the receiver, means there's no audio in the video. No one is going to want to watch a video 4 hours in and somehow, oh sorry, audio's cut. That's no good. And not just that, the reason why when you're in busy places with a lot of Wi-Fi signals, you don't have to worry about the built internal mic, because nothing can intercept that. There's no interference because it's all soldered to the motherboard. So what I'm saying is to you here is that what I'm going with this is that if I was gonna buy all content, let's say I went for like the Sony I forgot what it is. It's the vlogging camera. Is it ZV or VZ? Is it the E10-11 or E10-2, whatever it's called? It's the one with the camera. It opens up. I think it's between 830 like £1,000 with the interchangeable lens where it adjusts. It's got the zoom lens, right? Now, if you bought a camera like that, but that's 4K 60 HDR, and then it got the tripod with it with all the function buttons on it, then you put the DJI free mic on it, and then you gotta get a USB cable to charge that and the camera and keep everything active and do what you gotta do. I guarantee you my views will go down. It will go down. That's why I record the basic stuff, because when I started my gaming channel with basic stuff, it was doing much better on basic equipment than when I had better equipment. So that's why I don't do that no more. For example, I'm thinking about, I wonder should I get myself DJI Mic Freeze? Someone said to me, what are you going to do that for? Why are you going to go get one mic here, one mic here? You got the big receiver in your phone that also draining your battery. Then you have to walk with a USB cable plugged in it somehow that powers your phone. Then you got your selfie stick and you're walking around this, that. I said there's no point, because I get the whole idea that you want to get the lossless audio, you want better quality. Wow, because 4K 60 that we're recording. We used to do 10-bit, but we used to do the 10-bit HDR, but we used to do it with high bit rate on. However, the file size of 1.09 gigabytes per second. But the problem about that is in 3 hours and a half, you got a cut because you're already at that 238 gig line. YouTube is 256 gigs upload. So that's the reason why that had to stop. Right? So what I'm saying is, right, I see a little thing on my fingers. Things are FPS. Just like you're pushing paint across the screen. So what happened is, right, when you get to a certain point, right, and I get to a certain point, I was like, I got a cut. Now I'm just doing the normal 4K mode because, okay, cool. It's going to be more compressed. It's not going to have the detail like high res. Now with the Samsung Galaxy S26 Ultra, you got something called, is it APV? I think it's called Advanced something video. I think it's called APV. It's called Advanced something video. Is it Advanced Processing Video? Advanced. Basically, wait. Well, no. Advanced. I think it's called Advanced Professional Video. Advanced Professional Video, something like that. So what it is, right? If you record in 4K 60, between like 60 to 120 to 120, per minute, it's like 12 gigs per minute. So they're saying on estimate, if you record like for 1 hour on like 4K 60 to like 120, you're looking at least 270 gigs. No, sorry, 720 gigs per hour. Now, that stuff is a bit too high. I can't do nothing with that. So basically what I'm saying is, right, the upload time would be too long because you need to have like these community fiber. You need at least the 5 gigabit per second package at least, or you need at least the 2.2. The reason why I'm saying is because when you go for anything with off the 2 gigs, your upload speed matches your download speed. You need the one where it's like, okay, if you're going with hyper optics, they'll offer you that 1 gig up, 1 gig down. You need to have high upload speed. So if I was recording that type of content, it will go up so quick. The reason why I took off higher bitrate was for a reason. If I had hyper optics, or if I went with community fiber and said, okay, I got a 5 gigabit package, do you know how fast I can get like a 240 gig file off my phone? The moment I put the phone down, this is how it go. Obviously, when you're buying that type of internet, obviously, bare minimum is going to be Wi-Fi 6E, Wi-Fi 7. Now, if my one's Wi-Fi 6E and it's not 7, what I will do, I'll buy myself an ASUS router that is Wi-Fi 7. Well, they got the Wi-Fi 8 one, even better. I'll hook up their Wi-Fi 7, put all the information in. Now, you see, when I press upload on Wi-Fi 7, do you know how fast 238 or 240 gigs will leave this phone? The moment I press the button, basically on your phone, it will show as your phone that, oh, it's still uploading. On YouTube, we literally left your phone. I'll give you an example. There's times I've gone out on my phone, I can get over like 135 megabit per second upload on my phone, on my network, on my 5G. I could do a video what's like 2 gigs. As I hit the button, the video's not even on the phone. It's ready on YouTube. It's just YouTube is telling you that it's still uploading. It's not. It's already done. It's already come off your phone already. Right? It's ready. It's already been uploaded. It's just doing its processing. That's why once you upload that's why when you got that 2 gig in and upwards, once you press that button, it's already off your phone already. It's just your phone's doing catch up. Your phone, it realized that it's already gone already. It's already there already. It's like a wave following the boat. The boat's really gone, but the wave is doing this. the boat's really gone. See? It's just a wave behind the boat. So it's that quick. So that's why I no longer record with high bitrate on, because what can you do with 50 megabits upwards? You see what I mean? But however, on my phone, I could do 135. You see the difference? On my phone, it's like nearly triple the speed on upload compared to my home broadband. However, even though I have 550 megabit download, on my phone, I have got what I've literally gotten 850 megabits down on my phone. That's just like 150 megabits from a gig. So obviously the data rate on my phone for my contract is faster than my 500 megabit broadband at home. Because this thing on the phone is literally, it's blazing fast. It's blazing fast. I'll tell you that from now. Right? I'll tell you that from now. You're sitting there playing Call of Duty Mobile and you got an update. You press one button on this 5G, that thing just goes. So it's crazy fast. So I can only imagine what 6G can offer. The point I'm making here is, right, if I invest too much money into equipment, I'm more likely gonna crumble faster. The only reason why this YouTube channel, my last channel, is still lasting is because I'm just going basic. You get it? Going basic. Hello everybody, back again another video. Specialized rock upper sport recorded on the Galaxy S23 Ultra. 4K 60, and I used to say HDR10 plus high bit rate. Make another video. Galaxy Z Fold 7 4K 60 10-bit HDR. This one gives you true 10-bit recording. The S23 Ultra was 8-bit recording that you're watching. Now I do videos on bike lights, Lezyne, videos on Garmin. I do videos on Specialized. I do videos on brakes, videos on grips. I do videos on bike parts. I do videos on tires, right? So mine was more bike centric. I could do videos on like a PlayStation control pad, or I could turn around and say, look, hello everybody, we're doing a video on the shaver. You see what I mean? Like I'll just put something random and say, oh there, look, my shaver, Philips shaver, break off the top, see? It's changeable. This is the one where you put it here, you press the button and you shave, you go like that. Put it here and it goes up. Here. This thing here, you see the protection part? That protects the part from your skin from getting, this protects your skin from this part here. This part here, but it's not even sharp. So you may be that person, you may want to shave like this. You may want to shave like that, but then again, do you really want to do that? Some people may just shave with that, but however, I ain't doing that. Yes, it's not like it cuts anything, it doesn't cut you. But just for safety procedures, you do that. And you do that. I can feel it really hooking into the hair already. Yeah, I can feel it. I can feel it scraping the hair. Means I need a shave. So you do this, shave through here, that's the sideburn. You see that line that's straight? How that's straight? That's because of this part here. It keeps it straight because it's flat. So all you gotta do is just hold your hair like that and you shave. You do that and it just lines up. Go to this side, see that here? Boom, you get your straight line up because this thing will do it straight for you because it's straight. So that's how that one goes. And in the day, it's okay to be alone and it's okay to dream. You just have to keep going forwards and it will manifest for you. As long as you hold your focus and you're consistent for it.